Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be filming today. I feel like I haven't been filming regularly lately just because August hit me so bad. It was a rough month for me to say the least, but I'm happy to be back. I filmed the video just before this one and it's probably one of my favorite videos I've filmed to date. I just had so much fun doing it and it just feels so good to be here right now. Today is Sunday. I'm hoping to have my favorites video up for you guys tonight. So I'm going to be motoring through it. Usually I upload at 5 and it's 2:30 right now. So we'll see how it goes. It might be a little bit later or another day, but we have our monthly favorites to go through. A lot of stuff to go through. I'm actually gonna do one regret in this video because I didn't know how to work it because I started filming a whole video for this one product and it was just like a total fail. So you'll find out what that is at the end of the video, but if you want to see all my favorite products for this month, then just keep watching. We're just going to start randomly. I have a whole pile of stuff right here, but I have two mascaras that I have been absolutely loving. The first one I'm wearing on my lashes right now. It is the NARS Climax Mascara. It's a new mascara from NARS and I've just been really loving it. I love the packaging of this and the wand reminds me of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which is my favorite mascara of all time. This has been rivaling it for me and this is probably the best building mascara I've ever used. It builds so nicely. I haven't had issue with flaking or transfer either, so that's why it's been working out really nicely for me. And I'm not wearing falsies for filming, which is very, very rare for me. So to say that I'm not wearing false lashes is a big deal for me. So I have been really enjoying that. And this next one is due to the color. I absolutely love this from L'Oreal. It's their Voluminous Original, but they have this in burgundy now. It's such a beautiful color. Burgundy for fall. I'm going to be all over this for fall and I just love a hint of this color. Even if you put just a light layer on top of a normal mascara you'd be wearing, just for a hint of color, it's so pretty, or just on the lower lashes. I love doing that with colored mascaras. Burgundy just really brings out green eyes, so that's why I've been really loving this and I can see me using this a lot when it's fall. So those are two mascaras. Very rare that I change up my mascaras, but those I've really been loving. Something kind of random is from MAC. It is their Fix Plus Matte. I did a little haul, but I never uploaded it to my channel. I never filmed it, but I did haul this recently, and I didn't know what to think about Fix Plus being matte. I'm like, that's going to contradict each other. I didn't know how a spray was going to still leave me matte. But this truly does it. It's so weird. It will set your face if you're looking too powdery, but leave you matte and looking flawless. So I have been really enjoying this for the occasions I don't want a dewy look, which isn't normal, but there are some times when I do want to stay matte and look matte, and this does it for me. I can set my face without risking the dew from a setting spray, and it keeps me matte. Does what it says. Love it. And then I've also been enjoying the new Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer. And you guys have been asking what shade I use. I go in between almond and vanilla. Recently I've been using almond more and I just really like the tone of it. I'll show you the color. So that's almond on my hand. I just think it's perfect for when I have a little bit of tan going on for underneath my eyes. It does a great job at brightening up but not being too bright. And the coverage is good, the formula is good. It's a little bit more hydrating than Shape Tape, and it provides full coverage, blends out beautifully, lasts all day. Couldn't ask for more in a concealer. And I've been going between this one and my KKW Beauty, but this one this month I've really been loving. For brows, Benefit came out with this new Brow Contour Pro pencil, and it's so cool because it's like one of those pens you had when you were younger, or at least I did, that had the multi-colors and you could flip them down. I would always play with it in school and just keep doing that. Yeah, I was that annoying person. You get two brow colors in this, a definer and a highlighter, and I'm using this in my brows today. I have the shade Brown Black Light, and I just love that you can create that ombre effect. You have two colors, you can clean up your brow, highlight your brow. It's all in this. It's the perfect little convenient everyday kind of pencil for me, so I highly recommend checking this out if you haven't. It's really nice. Then for contour, I'm wearing this today. I've been really enjoying this. It's from Charlotte Tilbury, which you guys know I love Charlotte Tilbury. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I love her products. And this is no exception, though the packaging is a little deceiving. It could definitely be filled up more. But that's my only complaint. The formula is so nice, and it's a nice cool undertone. It can be a little too ashy on me, but with some bronzer after I contour, it's perfect. And it blends in so easy. It's easy to use. The packaging can be a little bit confusing at first. Once you got the hang of it, it's good to go. You'll see this in action in a tutorial coming up soon, but I do recommend checking this out. If you're looking for a new cream contour, this has been my favorite. Then for foundation, I've been hopping back and forth between two this month. One new, one old, both I have videos on. The first is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and I have mine in 3N. I used this in my whole Backstage collection video, which I also wanted to mention I've been loving. So I have been loving the Glow Face Palette as well as the Contour Palette, and those made it into my favorites. I used those in those videos, so I'm not going to talk too much about them, but just know that I love those. And this is my favorite of all three, is the foundation. It's just such a beautiful foundation, and I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're a fan of Dior foundations like I am, then I would check this one out because this has more product in it. I feel like it's a better bang for your buck. It looks just as beautiful on the skin, but if you're getting more and this works for you, may as well switch over to this one. So this has been my go-to Dior, and you guys know if you watch my channel, I'm just obsessed with Dior complexion products. Dior and Too Faced right now for me for complexion is just my favorite and go-to, except for this foundation right here. This isn't either, but I've been going back and forth between the Dior this, actually my Too Faced one too, but that was in last month's favorite. But I have been using my Hourglass Stick foundation a lot. It's the color of this, the formula is really good, plus I've been obsessed with the powder, which you'll see in a tutorial. These two together is what I have on my face. So I've been just loving that combination because I fell in love with the powder. Already mentioned that in a favorites, but I decided to start using the stick with that powder in combination because oftentimes companies make products compatible, and these two just work so good together. I can't recommend them enough. And I use the shade Warm Beige. I do have a full video on this. It is quite pricey, but honestly it looks so beautiful on the skin. As I said, that's what I'm wearing on my face today, and I just can't get enough of it. I've just been hopping back and forth between those two products. I recently hauled this in my PR haul, but I've been using it all month. It's the Ofra Pro Palette in Free Spirit. And they've recently changed their packaging, so if you were to purchase this, it doesn't look like this anymore. It is a white package, which is even nicer, so that's a plus. Here are all the colors in it. You have a little bit of everything. You can have brow, highlight, bronzer, some under eye powder, which I also use as a lid shade, 2 blushes, a bunch of eyeshadows. It just has a really nice array of product in here. And I am wearing the blush, the highlight, and the bronzer with some of these shades mixed as eyeshadows. So I'm wearing this whole thing on my face right now, and I just love it so much. I've become obsessed with Ofra highlights again. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. It's very blinding, very wet looking on the skin. I just love the formulation, and that pink blush I just really like for a pop of color. I just think it's so pretty, those two colors in combination. So I've been reaching for this a lot on an everyday because it has everything in here that I need to create a look. So it's just been a go-to of mine. Really like that. I do have a coupon code with Ofra, which is an affiliate code. It's just my name, Cheryl. I always have that for 30% off. There's that fly again. Did you guys see that? I can't get him. Get out of my room. You know what to do if you make a purchase. I have 2 skincare products that I've been really enjoying. The first is the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. This leaves my skin so smooth and soft, and I just especially love how my skin looks the next day after using this, though this instantly makes my skin look and feel better. So I recommend if you're looking for a new clay mask, check this one out. It's great for my skin because I do have sensitive skin, especially to clays, but this one works for me without irritating my skin or making me go red and crazy. It's been really, really good. And then for an exfoliant, I've been using the L'Oreal Pure Sugar Scrubs. I've been going back and forth between 2 of them, but I have to say the cocoa is probably my favorite. The smell, it just reminds me of my Oma in my childhood. She used to give me cookies that smelled like this. And every time I use it, I think about that. Plus it's effective on my skin, it's moisturizing, it's really, really good. So I definitely check out these from the drugstore. L'Oreal, their skincare products for me are just so good. I don't know what it is about L'Oreal and their skincare, but it has been my favorite at the drugstore for a while now. They've just been really effective for me. And then to lips. There's a lot of lip products here. This isn't a lip product though. So this managed to work its way in there. For eyeliner, which I don't often do, but I have been getting back into wing liner again recently, I've been really liking this IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner. It's matte and black. I love pens. This has a very, very fine tip on it. So you can really create that nice fine wing. I've just been really into this product. So if you're looking for a good pen liner, this has been my go-to as of recently. I just love the packaging of it. It's really easy to hold and work with. Product is good. It's matte. It's dark. It's everything I want in a liner. And now for the lip products. I have one lipstick, one lip pencil, two glosses. For the lip pencil, I've been loving the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Anywhere Caffeine 600. And I had two of these pencils, one in each of my purses that I have going on right now. And I didn't realize how similar my Makeup Forever one was to my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, which I know is a very popular lip pencil. These Makeup Forever ones are multi-use. You can use them in your waterline as well as your lips. They're just a really fantastic formula. The Charlotte Tilbury one is a little bit more creamy than the Makeup Forever, only slightly, like very slightly. And it has a bit more gray to it. There's more warmth in the Makeup Forever, but they look very similar to me, especially on my lips. So if you're into these kind of colors, that is Charlotte Tilbury and that is the Makeup Forever. If you like Iconic Nude, I would definitely check out the Makeup Forever one. It's just such a pretty color and I've just been reaching for it a lot lately. I have it on my lips right now with this lipstick, which is a longtime favorite of mine, so this probably won't come as a surprise to you, but I've just been going nuts for it again. It is the MAC lipstick in Flesh Pot. It is a satin, which is my favorite finish that MAC has, is satin, and it's just the most beautiful light nude. If I just wear it on its own without a lip pencil, it's a little too light for me for my personal preference right now. So I like to manipulate the color just by adding more lip liner. And I'll just swatch this on its own, but I am wearing that with the Makeup Forever lip pencil. So it's such a pretty light pinky nude color. If you're looking for something very light, I use this to lighten lipsticks, lighten lip liners. I mix this in with pretty much everything. I wear it on its own. It's just one of my favorite, most used lipsticks from MAC and probably my favorite permanent lipstick that MAC makes. And then I also have two lip glosses that are kind of similar. I picked up the MAC and Aaliyah lip gloss in Brooklyn Born, or Lip Glass because it's MAC. And I'm wearing that on my lip combo right now. It's just a beautiful shimmery light lip gloss. And this will lighten up your lip too. So if you need to lighten it up by adding a gloss, I would recommend something like this. I recently picked this up from MAC, so I know that they still have it at least on the Canadian MAC as far as I know right now. It's still available, but I would pick it up soon because it is limited edition if you can find it. And then I've also been really loving the ColourPop Shayla Glossy Lip in Neat Freak. I've been wearing this just on its own a lot, and it's similar to that in the sense that it has that sparkly finish, but this has less pigment, I'd say, more gold and more of a peachy base, not as light. So this is more flattering for when I do have more of a tan going on, but I love that color too, if you can see that. Then for perfume, I've been really into this Lancome perfume. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before as well, but this is the La Vie est Belle L'Eclat perfume, and it just smells so pretty. It's been my go-to daily fragrance. It's just such a pretty smell. That's the perfect word for it for me, is just pretty. That's what it smells like. It smells pretty. I know you guys were recommending the original La Vie est Belle to me, but I have this one and I love it. I still need to smell the original though to see what the difference is between those two because I love that one. And the last thing I was gonna mention is the thing that didn't work out, and I wanted to mention it in a video because I started filming this video and it just did not work out for me. It literally did nothing. It was a pointless video. I didn't want to have this 8-minute video for you guys to sit there and be like, yeah, this did absolutely nothing. It would have wasted your time. I figure just tell you it in a video that it didn't do anything for me. So this is the Sephora primer mask. I was so excited for this too if you saw my haul, and I was looking forward to reviewing this for you guys, and I literally could not tell a difference between the sides of my face. If anything, I felt like the side that didn't have that on looked better at the end of the day, though it was very hard to tell any difference between the two. So it literally did nothing for me, so I wouldn't waste your money. If you're curious on that, it's just my experience with it. It did not work. That is everything for my August hits and misses. I just had the one miss this month that I wanted to share with you guys because it would have been a pointless video. I didn't want to waste your time because it wasted mine. As always, let me know what your favorite products were in the comment section below. I'd love to know, and I will see you guys in my next video.